doing a Nyla video, but Murphy wants to be in it too. Hi, Nyla. So we're doing a dog update. Specifically, a couple of you guys are asking to see more about Nyla and see how she's doing. And yeah, so I thought I would turn on the camera and start chatting about Nyla because she's awesome. Nyla, for those of you who don't know, Nyla's my soul dog. She's my Greyhound. I have had her for 8 years. That's crazy. Had her for 8 years. She's 11 years old now. I've had her since she was 3. Yeah, and she came from a racetrack in Alabama in the US. And she's retired. She's long retired. But yeah, so she moved with me to Doha, Qatar. She moved there. Let's see, we moved in August. We brought her with us in October, and she stayed in Qatar for the 3 years that we lived there. And then when we moved back to the US this summer, she moved back with us. She moved back with us along with a bunch of other rescue dogs, which is a long story. But through our time in Qatar, I know a couple of you were wondering about, how Nyla did. The flight was long and brutal for all of us involved, but for my husband and I, it was a no-brainer that she was coming with us. She's our family, so she came with us over, and she made it just fine. Our vet advised us not to do any kind of medication or anything with her because she's pretty sensitive stomach, and since she doesn't have any kind of medication at all, we were worried about giving her some kind of meds while we couldn't see her and have access to her on the plane. So she was fine. She's really used to being in a crate and traveling, so she did great on the ride over. And then, in Qatar, she liked the heat because she is so, she's quite a skinny lady. So in the winters here in the US, she'd always needs a coat. Murphy's in the background. I will introduce you guys to Murphy at some point. He requires his own video. He's a whole different story. He's from Doha. He's a rescue. So Nyla once we got to Doha, she took on the role of kind of becoming like this foster sister, because we had about 4 or 5 dogs in and out, and cats as well. 3 cats at one point, but we've had about 4 or 5 dogs in and out of our apartments in Doha. And Nyla was quite the epic foster sister for all those animals, one of which was Murphy, who we ended up keeping. So Nyla enjoyed her time in Qatar, though. The one summer we were stuck there because of COVID, it was really hot. Like, we could only walk around like 5 a.m. Then we did like a quick pee in the afternoon, just because the pavement was so hot. So we never tried to never take that risk with her feet and with Murphy's feet as well. We did a lot of desert camping, which she really likes. She loves camping with us, and so does Murphy. But it's hot. It's a different kind of extreme climate. So we always had to be super careful with her, especially when we would go camping. And I should say, like, in Doha, she didn't really get as much off-leash time as she did in the US. In the US, we take her to the dog park, pretty much every weekend, or especially before we left for Qatar. We used to go every weekend. But since then, in Qatar, it was really like mostly leash time. She's so zenned out. I didn't expect her to stand. Normally, like, I'm just like, I'm keeping to talk. I want to keep talking because I'm afraid she's going to lay down. She never stands for this long. She's amazing. She's so cool. No, she's my soul dog. She's kind of like my spirit animal, my angel guardian. She knows how to just be, while I can just like keep rambling like anxiously on. In long short, Nyla's 11. She's a wise woman. She's a wise woman. She's a wise lady, and there she goes. Hey. But basically, she enjoyed Qatar, but at the same time, like us, was super happy to come back because we have some really great family, obviously, that she knows really well and she's well connected with. And so she was just really happy to see everybody. But our ride home back from Qatar was pretty intense. With us, we had Nyla and Murphy. We also rescued 4 husky puppies as well as 4 senior cats, all of which have been adopted and have homes, which is really exciting. But it was an intense travel for all of us, especially since we were moving back to the US. So we just had like a ridiculous amount of stuff. But we all Yeah, we're good, and everybody's healthy. She's super healthy for 11. We keep kind of like waiting for her to slow down. We keep like kind of encouraging her to not run so fast, but she'll still like do loops around the yard. She's still like jumping over things, and inside the house, she's really, really calm and quiet and chill. But in her morning, she loves to have like a nice run still. So if we're kind of just letting her lead at this point. We've done so much training with her like early on, but she's 11. Like she rolls the roost. Honestly, like she started some weird habits. She begs at the table now, and she she wakes me up in the middle of the night sometimes if she just like needs something. She just stands by my bed, and she kind of like, I don't know. We're very connected, so like I'll know if she's just standing there watching me. And, like I'll wake up like, hello, Nyla. But yeah, she's just so special. I'm just really lucky to have her in my life. Yeah. There's so many. I made like this whole list of things I want to talk about, but now that she's actually here and she's like on camera, I'm like, just like there's so much I want to say. But yeah, she's just a super healthy, happy dog. I don't know. She's just totally zenned out right now. Let me just take this camera. I'll show you. She's totally zen. She's totally zenned out. What else do you want to say? Any old age quirks? Like I said, she's begging at the table. That's a new one. But she's also simultaneously begging and really picky about food. So I don't know how that has happened. So she just wants what she wants. And you know what? She's 11. She can get it. But yeah, she's doing great. I'm just super happy to share my life with her as always. And I just try to appreciate every bit with her. She's the best. So that's my Nyla update. If you have any more questions about her, please let me know in the comments below. And yeah, talk to you soon. Peace.